Caitlin Clark, 27-11, and now holds the record for the most 25-point, 10-assist games in WNBA history, despite only playing 1 year and 2 games. She has the most 25-10 games in WNBA history, despite only playing 1 year, 2 games.
Did you just witness Caitlin Clark's latest performance? This isn't simply about records. This is a seismic shift in the game itself. She's now at 6 games with 25-plus points and 10-plus assists, done in only 44 matchups. Let that sink in. Sabrina Ionescu, 5 times across her full career. Diana Taurasi, 4. And if that already has your jaw dropping, just wait. Because what's coming next flips the entire WNBA on its head.
Caitlin Clark has 6. Sabrina Ionescu has 5. DT, the great Diana Taurasi, has 4. Nobody else has more than 2. Clark did it in 44 career games.
This is no fluke. Caitlin Clark isn't riding momentum. She's crafting a legacy in real time. Already eyeing the triple-double record, she's just getting started. The numbers speak for themselves, but they don't tell the whole story. She's forcing the league and fans to rethink what greatness even means. Only 44 games in, and she's shaking up the Legends territory. But here's the twist. You haven't seen the boldest part of her rise yet.
So Caitlin Clark last night went off for 27 points and 11 assists.
Second game against the Dream. Clark fell by just 1 point. But what she delivered? No one could have scripted it. She didn't. Just fill the stat sheet. She exploded through it. The pace she's on? Unreal. We've seen greats take years to build momentum. But Caitlin Clark? She's stacking milestones in days. It's as if she's telescoping time, living an entire Hall of Fame journey and fast forward. And the next chapter? Even more unpredictable.
She's peak for peak the greatest point guard offensively of all time. And I think you could argue peak for peak the best point guard of all time because of how much better she is offensively than anyone else.
Let's break down the numbers because they don't just impress, they astonish. Caitlin Clark holds the record for the most WNBA games with 25-plus points and 10-plus assists, 6 total, all within just 44 games. Read that again. Now ask yourself, has anyone ever stormed into history this fast?
Yeah, Caitlin Clark is not human. Like, she is, by so much, the best prime peak for peak guard in the WNBA offensively there's ever been.
To see it clearly, Sabrina Ionescu reached that milestone 5 times. Diana Taurasi, 4. After them, not even 3. And those took multiple seasons. But Caitlin Clark, she's already there without even finishing her 2nd season. That kind of acceleration isn't just impressive, it's revolutionary. Something about this feels bigger than numbers alone, like she's rewriting the pace of possibility, and the story's only beginning.
And in her sophomore season, Clark now has the most 25-point, 10-assist games in WNBA history. She has only played in 42 games in her entire WNBA career.
Clark's impact goes far beyond scoring. She's now tied the record for most WNBA games with 20-plus points and 10-plus assists, matching a mark set by Courtney Vandersloot in 343 appearances. Clark did it in just 42. That speed? It's absurd. It's proof she's not dominating just one stat. She's controlling the game's entire rhythm. Every time she steps on the court, she's both the ignition and the final blow. And the scary part? She's only warming up.
There have been a lot of back and forth. I think a lot of people didn't want to give her the credit that she deserved, where she needed to play X amount of years. When a player is great in his rookie year, he's great. Ain't nobody try to hold Magic back. Ain't nobody try to hold Bird back. They were good. And people acknowledge they were good.
It's not just numbers that tell the story. Watch how she orchestrates. Caitlin Clark controls the court like a maestro in peak form. Against Atlanta in the season opener, she poured in 27 points, handed out 11 assists, and came inches from a triple-double. But it wasn't just the stats. She carved up defenders, created magic from nothing, and delivered precision passes only her teammates could finish. That's not just playmaking, it's total domination.
Now, she was actually on track for another triple-double in this game at halftime. I believe she had like 16 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. So she was on track for another triple-double. She did not get it in this game.
Clark isn't chasing highlight reels. She's redefining what a dominant WNBA guard looks like. There's no blueprint she's following. She's authoring her own. Still, with all her electrifying stats and blazing speed, critics doubted her transition. Would her college brilliance survive the pros? Many thought no. But those doubts? They're collapsing fast. Because what Caitlin Clark is building isn't hype. It's a revolution, and it's happening in real time.
What is it from what you can see, Nick, having played the game, having coached the game, still being around the game, having been around the game?
And believe it or not, that's just the setup. What's coming next? It's the kind of number that doesn't just shock, it rewrites the rules. If you've been sleeping on Caitlin Clark, now's the time to wake up. Because things are about to go from amazing to unbelievable. And once you see it, you'll understand why there's no turning back.
Sabrina tied her. She held the record, someone tied the record, then she held it again. As a rookie. She held an all-time record as a rookie.
For years, Courtney Vandersloot set the bar. 10 20-point, 10-assist games over a 343-game stretch. That was the standard, until Caitlin Clark arrived. In only 42 matchups, she's already matched it. Take a moment to absorb that. What she's doing doesn't just push boundaries, it annihilates them. The pace she's setting, it's almost surreal. And if this is how she starts, what happens when she peaks?
Also has now tied Courtney Vandersloot for the most 20-point, 10-assist games in WNBA history. And guys, if you look at this screenshot here, it's actually kind of wild. So Caitlin Clark has 10 games with 20 points and 10 assists, and she reached that milestone in only 42 games. And as you can see, Courtney Vandersloot, who holds that record, reached it in 430 games. So Caitlin Clark is on track to absolutely obliterate this record.
Doubt trailed Caitlin Clark into the WNBA, whispers wondering if her college dominance would unravel against elite speed, power, and pressure. Could she withstand the grind, or would she vanish like past overhyped stars? Critics spoke loud, but Clark never needed to answer with words. From tip-off, she faced traps, double teams, relentless hits, but she stayed poised. Nick Van Exel said it best. Her tempo is her weapon. She's calm under fire, surgical with her passes, and blinding in her vision. What seemed chaotic, she turned into clarity. And somehow, this is still only the beginning.
She's just another level. Like, she generates open layups. Like, Aaliyah Boston, in fairness, did a really good job on some of those post moves. But like, if Natasha Howard had just caught the ball for a layup in the fourth quarter, if Bree Turner had just made those open layups.
Clark doesn't just have range. She has a full offensive arsenal that devastates opponents. Her logo threes grab attention, sure, but her passing, that's the game changer. She stretches defenses, opens impossible gaps, and makes decisions faster than most can react. She'll ignore a flashy shot just to deliver a no-look assist for an easy bucket. Van Exel got it right. She creates angles that shouldn't exist. That control, that vision. For a rookie, it's rare. For anyone else, nearly impossible. And she's only just cracked the surface.
Hey, Bunny, layup, yep.
Because that big is just sitting in that pocket. She getting that pass, rolling, she getting easy layups.
Clark's brilliance goes far beyond buckets and assists. It's in her instincts. Teams are now adapting just to contain her. Some even let her grab rebounds, because once she does, the break is already on. That's not about padding stats. That's about momentum. She's chasing triple-doubles like clockwork, game after game. Her feel for the flow, her anticipation, her control. It's not normal. And what's chilling is this. She's still adjusting. Records in assists and triple-doubles aren't distant goals anymore. They're rushing straight toward her.
Without question, something that nobody else can do. And she's going to average close to 20 a game. Like, we saw Caitlin have a iffy game. And she had 27 points. She had 27 in what appeared to be an iffy, from the outside looking in, an iffy game offensively.
Recognition didn't take long. As a rookie, Clark landed on the All-WNBA first team, an honor that eludes even veterans. This isn't just praise. It's a seismic signal. The league isn't just watching her, they're shifting around her. The critics, silenced. Now the only question is, how far can she climb? But this journey isn't about silencing doubters or chasing stats. It's about redefining the league's future. Caitlin Clark isn't just joining the conversation, she's rewriting the narrative. And everyone else is scrambling to catch up.
It's not normal what's happening. And as you can see by the fact that she has tied the all-time WNBA record for 20 and 10 games.
You sense it instantly when she steps on the hardwood. This is bigger than basketball now. The Caitlin Clark effect is rewriting the playbook. Once empty arenas and quiet crowds, gone. Wherever she plays, it's sold. Out. Her games feel like primetime events. Cities that used to struggle with attendance now turn fans away. Clark hasn't just drawn eyes, she's made the WNBA a cultural moment. And this momentum, it's not slowing, it's swelling with every game.
By Courtney Vandersloot, who has played since 2011. She has played since 2011. Caitlin Clark was 9 years old when Courtney Vandersloot was drafted into the WNBA. She was 9 years old, and she has now tied a record set by Sloot, who's still playing, by the way. Who is still playing. Like, it's mad.
They arrive before warm-ups just to feel it. The buzz is electric. But Clark's reach goes beyond the stands. She's lighting up TVs nationwide. One of her matchups just became the most watched WNBA regular season game since 2000. That's no fluke. It's a shift. Audiences can't look away because she might do something historic at any second. For a league long overlooked, this isn't just hype. It's a breakthrough. These aren't just strong numbers. They're redefining what's possible.
The game that they had on Saturday was the most viewed game since 2000. Normally her games, they sell out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how good the opposing team is. We know when they go to New York and they play the Liberty. We understand when they come to Las Vegas and play the Aces. We understand that. It doesn't matter who she plays.
Let's get to the dollars. Caitlin Clark is more than a superstar. She's a business engine. Her presence is bringing in deals, generating new revenue, and changing how value is measured. Sources say rookie salaries could spike to $350,000 a year, an unheard of number, until now. But this isn't just about one payday, it's about rising tides. Clark's spotlight is uplifting every teammate, every team. The WNBA's financial foundation is shifting, and she's at the center of the storm.
I went to the game when they played the Aces. And you would have thought she was on the home team. When they introduced her,
yeah,
I ain't telling what somebody told me, Ocho. I'm telling you what I'm there. I heard it.
She different now.
You know,
I saw at the All-Star game. I was at the All-Star game in Phoenix, in Arizona. She got an ovation that rivals Asia Wilson.
But Clark's impact goes beyond stats and sponsorships. She's got that rare force that draws in fans, regardless of allegiance. Even on the road, she's met with applause. Nick Van Exel dropped a bombshell comparison. Allen Iverson. Like AI, Clark electrifies even the toughest crowds. Outside of Michael Jordan, almost no one did that. That kind of universal respect. It's rare air, Clark's got it. And she doesn't take it for granted. She earns it every single night.
And she's bringing eyeballs and sponsors and advertisers, and they're about to do a new deal that's going to generate millions and millions of dollars. It's going to increase the salary. So a 1 year salary. So now a 1 year a max player might get $350,000, $400,000. Why y'all think that is?
To me, it's a win-win for the ladies, man.
It's a win-win.
The shockwaves hit the media next. Suddenly, women's hoops isn't an afterthought. It's a headline. And the vibe has changed. No more waiting for greatness. Clark's delivering it live. Each game becomes a moment. The energy mirrors the rise of Magic and Bird in the NBA's early days. Only now, it's Clark reviving the game. This time, it's not just basketball historians who are paying attention, it's the whole sports world.
You know, from an individual standpoint, the last NBA player that, in my eyes, who had that kind of effect on a society was that damn Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
AI had that same effect, man, because when he went into an opposing arena, he got a standing ovation. Sometimes you get teams going like the Lakers,
yes.
Boston, the Knicks. A team is going to an opposing. AI, to me, outside of Jordan, was that next person.
None of this happens without Clark stepping up with more than skills, with leadership, energy, and heart. Her fingerprints are everywhere. Ticket lines, Nielsen ratings, brand deals, and social buzz. The league feels different now. Bigger, sharper, more alive. Clark isn't here for stats. She's here to change what a star looks like. She's raised the ceiling of what people expect. And if you think you've seen the peak, look again. This is just chapter 1.
Beating her up during the season, which is normal. Like you come in as a top player, guess what? We finna show you. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to our league. We know you're gonna be good, but welcome to our league. Take this with you. That's normal basketball. You know what I'm saying? And she handled it.
Caitlin Clark isn't chasing the standard, she's redefining it. 6 games with 25 points and 10 assists in just her first 44. That's unreal. Sabrina Ionescu has 5. Diana Taurasi has 4. That's it. That's the list. Clark's pace is off the charts. She's already elite, and she's only getting better. If this trend continues, she could overtake Alyssa Thomas in triple doubles and rewrite the assist record book. So what do you think she'll break next? Drop it in the comments.